Hello everyone, Stardust King here, and welcome back to Operencia the Stolen Sun. I apologize for the last video. I had to end it at a rather bad time. So I just decided to upload it as... Let me turn that down real quick. I just decided to upload it as one full 38-minute video. As opposed to trying to cut it. As you know, this stream is probably going to be 1 hour and 30 minutes, so I can cut that into 3 30-minute episodes. Having to, yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah, it's been a while since I last played this. Still have one more combination to free her hammer, I believe. Unless it reset itself. Hopefully it did. Let's go back up, shall we? Oh, that's the secret entrance. Let's use it up here. Oh. Yeah, that's right, we do have one more. Alright. Let me actually remove this real quick so I can actually see what it looks like. Martin soap. Decorated fox. Okay, so a fox. We're looking for a fox. That's definitely not a fox. This isn't a fox. Would this be considered a fox? Kind of. That doesn't look right. That kind of does look right. That doesn't look right either. Oh, these are the two fishers. No idea what that is, but that's not right. That isn't right. This isn't right. Okay, it has a tail, so that's the fox. I believe so anyways. Just gotta find the right pair of legs. These?
Father used to tell many stories of foxes.
There you go.
Fascinating creatures.
We have our hammer. Be able to repair mystical flying bridges. Release stone heart from the spell.
Let it never be said I failed to keep my promises. That would only be you, darling.
Anna, I thank you.
Keller approached the mighty stone heart trapped in the rock. Before she could touch it, the enchanted tool exploded from the rock that encased it. In a flash of blinding light. It fell to the ground. As Keller reclaimed her hammer, she felt no sense of solace. Only solemn determination.
The hammer's magic will reinstate shattered pathways, such as the one beside us. From there, we'll collect any chains we see. Once we have enough, I'll imbue them with a spell that will allow us to trap her.
That's crazy. She didn't even do anything. Kayla joined the party. Wasn't she always part of the party? Question. Stoneheart can rebuild collapsed bridges.
I must admit, that is impressive.
But when we have a burned walker here. But before that, we have a cutscene. Ooh, there's so many stone bridges that we need to fix. Find your way up to the source.
Your loot better be worth this.
Alright, burnt walker, poison resist, control immune spawner. One looks a lot more menacing than the other one. TBH. But yeah, let's freeze. Okay. Let's are both poison resistant. I guess use freezing cold and have Meze use taunt. Just focus all our attacks on them. I need to increase my hit chance or something. Oh.
Sometimes I wish I excelled at things other than taking life.
And we got another gem. Okay. I'm not sure. Do I want to switch characters? Long sword and some gold. Let's use that. Okay, I'm just gonna go around. Can you get off my screen, please? Oh, it must be a campfire nearby. Got you. Switch party members. The first 4 members comprise the active party. Select 2 characters to swap their slots. Let's go ahead.
Something new has revealed itself.
Party.
I think you'll like it.
Okay. I have 3 inactive companions that we get. A question, what is she? We'll take the time. Okay. New guide entry, build bridge, Stoneheart, lightest feather, Griffin feather. Switch party members, party management. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at her skills. I don't think I'm gonna like her skills, but I might as well look. And she's already level 9 too. Bash. Bash your weapon to deal 14 to 22 physical damage plus weapon damage and stun your enemies for 2 turns. Strength success. Strength, 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 nothing but strength. Okay. Cleave. 7 to 12 weapon damage to all enemies. Grueling. Hit an enemy with a grueling strike to deal 17 to 27 physical damage plus weapon damage and make it sleep for 2 turns. Low chance of success. Complete a perfect strike against an enemy. Bleeding. Got a deep wound. Yeah, that may be interesting. Voices from the invoke terrifying. This is mad annoying enemy with 44% chance. Not really that good. Word of life. That's interesting. Summon underworld creatures. Summon a creature from the underworld to aid you. The summoned creature's type and strength depend on the level of the spellcaster. Master. Crush an enemy with a magically created rock. Stalagmite. Summon a stalagmite from around and impel enemies to deal 16-25. 1 enemy. Rocks with your enemies can deal a small area. What about this? Energy shield. Use their energy as hit points for 2 turns. It also grants. She isn't that good. TBH. Not compared to my other characters. Like, she would be a hefty, a good substitute for Meze if I didn't like Meze. But I do like Meze. So, where can I? Okay. There you go. Got stuck for a second. Let's rest up. Full. We got a whole bunch of firewood, so it doesn't really matter. Let's save on this one. Okay. Alright. Yeah, but she's too much like Meze for my taste, CBH. In my opinion. Except she can summon people. That's part of her secret, probably. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in this immediate area. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna clear.
I couldn't help but notice, Keller. The spirit called you darling.
Finish your story. This was no random individual chosen to sacrifice, was it?
To be the
The
wife of
enchantment
somebody.
required the chosen individual to be one of our wives. We agreed it would be the first to visit the site.
And your wife was Anna. Interesting.
She never visited me on the job. Never. I let my pride take over. And the assumption it would be someone else.
How do you live with yourself, Kayla?
I don't live with myself. Only with pain, misery, regret.
What's done is done.
I regret what has happened. I may regret what we must do even more. Magic chains will hold her in place to quell the curse, not lift it.
But not without chaining down your heart. I get it.
Forward, then.
We should have found another way. Because there's always another way. Did I read this? No, I haven't read this yet. Kayla. I wouldn't know what it's like to be a leader. I only know stealing from them. So in that sense, I have a hard time relating to Kayla. I'm sure she's had to make some very tough decisions in there. Who knows how long who knows how long tenure as the leader of the stonemasons, but allowing for her own wife to be sacrificed so that the Deva fortress could be built, I can understand that on so many levels. Kayla is very soft-spoken in her mourning, but the anger within her shines through in battle. Decades of pounding hard brick has resulted in strength surpassing that of most men in Operencia, almost all of them. I'd say yes, even me. Why is it so hard to admit? Kayla can wield just about any heavy weapon with ease, but she seems the closest I ever say to happy when she's holding the stone heart. Even if other weapons in our repertoire may prove more powerful in battle, it's stone heart she clings onto until the fight actually begins. It comes in mighty handy when repairing mystical destroyed bridges too. As I write this, we are in Deva Fortress working our way toward a showdown with the spirit of a betrayed lover, Anna. As if that weren't enough, her former brothers, the Stonemason Guild, stand in our way as well, each consumed by this castle's curse beyond their own control. This isn't easy for me. I can't imagine what she's feeling right now. Make no mistake, I feel for Kayla, I really do. When I razz her about dwelling in darkness and such, it's secretly a piece of my own psyche agreeing with her. I sincerely wish a happy ending for her and Anna. I'm told she can be resurrected as a bright side. Oh, she can be resurrected as a bright side to all this once this is all said and done. Deva Fortress. I never associate tragedy with constructing a castle before, but that's what we have with Deva Fortress. Tragedy topped with a curse. I'm becoming very familiar with the latter. From what Kayla tells us, she and her stonemasons were tasked with erecting the fortification of King Bakar, who meant for it to be a gift to his youngest son on his 18th birthday. And to further strengthen his territory, he employed the stonemasons to do the job well. But for the first time in their history, they repeatedly failed. Whatever they constructed by day collapsed, and whatever they built at night did the same by morning. Kayla attributes this to the cursed land between here and the Great Forest. Her second in command, Balthazar, apparently practiced dark arts, copied and proposed a macabre solution based on his studies. With the right mixture in the mortar, he told Kayla the masons could defy any curse, but wouldn't you know it, the right mixture's key ingredient involved the warm blood and bones of the next person set foot on the site. That person was Anna, whom Kayla had just informed us was also her wife. By this point, everyone had decided that this was the only way to uphold Stonemason's reputation, so they killed her. This was about 2 years ago, in the time since a couple of Bakar's captains have lorded over the place, until just recently. Until the eternal night set in, it seems like the lack of sun has strengthened Anna's ghost, seemingly leading to a huge fire at the fortress that has transformed any soldiers who couldn't escape into the walking dead. Still, it seems like some other force was at play here. Just a hunch, but if there is one thing I'm good at, it's hunches. Kayla has a crazy plan on how to lift the curse here, and I sincerely hope she succeeds. I may not care much for her personally, but no one deserves this kind of tragedy in life. But this is her fault to begin with. Okay, let's do the shovel. I feel like there's a thing here. Really? It's not. Stone art. As I said, I was gonna go look for secrets later. Seems like there's a whole area over there that we can go to. Yeah, secrets later. Hello, burning buddy. Oh, we ambushed him. These guys aren't even worth my time, TBH. I actually didn't want to use the fire arrow, TBH. Valerian Kiss. Combustion. And then we use Freezing Cold on my guy, and then Taunt. So you should always start with Taunt. TBH.
As a team, we'll always make it out alive.
And we got some boots. What's this to the left?
We need more than this.
The chain. Collect chain pieces to craft magic restraints. That's kind of messed up, Caleb. You're going to do that to your wife after sacrificing her? It's not her fault that she became what she is. It's your fault. TBH. I had to sit up a little bit. Weight is this. Using the griffin feather at some points to objects to levitate them or to put them down. Elevated objects do not add to the weight. Do not add weight to the floor. Let me actually... Makes sense. I understand. If you do this, can we put that up? Yeah. We can continue to levitate this for a while. How will one get over here? Who knows? Let's take a bird's eye view of the entire area, see what we can find secret-wise and other. Oh, this is where we are. I didn't know that. So that's where we are. Let's see. Pull or push objects. After grabbing objects, you can pull or push them to empty space. Ah. This, right? What does it mean, the thing? Oh, I guess this was a pseudo secret area. Ah, because we couldn't get up here at first. I understand. Alright, I'm gonna pull out the shovel one more time. That's right. That's why I did it. Oh, okay. But no, I want to get the magic feather. Ah. I have to hold it. Oh. I wonder. Ah. Why do you have to grab it? That's so awkward. It really is awkward. Go push it down. I want to go over here. Question. Can this go even further down? Sort of? Question mark? Need to get like the right mixture. I guess it's this. Go to options, go to audio. Turn down the sound effects just a little bit. They're a little bit loud. Maybe like 8. Keep the dialogue volume up. Go to like 9. Let's go to 6. Go to that. Keep the dialogue at like 9 or something. And subtitles on. Do I have to do this every time? I swear I did this before. Oh. Well. Really should have expected that.
Who wants to see a magic show?
Alrighty then. Chilling arrow. Start off with that. Persistent. Let's try Valerian with this. Maybe put it to sleep. Practice to sleep. Alright, let's have Meze apply some buffs. See that again. Okay. Weapon damage. Let's do this. This. And have Meze use taunt real quick. And then my character use freezing cold. It should take a lot of damage this turn. Fire arrows. Asphyxiation. Try to weaken it. Okay, resisted it. Let's use not today. 25% for each person. Okay, it should be dead this turn. I'm gonna have him heal rest a little bit so he gets his mana back. Do I want the fuck? Oh, double hit. Nice and easy. And this is a shortcut? Oh, actually. It's a shortcut in, immediately come over here for this thing, I guess. Ah, okay. Because we need the third one to get up there. Gotcha. But before we do that,
I know things ended terribly, Keller. But there must have been some good times between you and Anna.
The best. Shortly after a curse consumed the sunken castle at the lake, my fellow masons and I were en route to a new job. Anna appeared before us, disheveled and starving, but so very beautiful. She said she had just been used as a pawn in the Battle of Brothers, that King Breck had chained her to a carriage he forced her to pull, as though she were a horse.
It can't be. Your Anna is the very same one who shed the tear to start the curse. The one for whom the Lake of Anna is named.
It is called that now, isn't
obvious.
it? Yes. She was one and the same.
Such tragedy in her life. And her death.
But that time we had together, just a few years. Yet they were the greatest moments of my life. No great structure I will ever build can match the loving bond we forged. I can think of no better way to die than by her hand, ghostly as it may be now.
But it does not have to be that way.
No, it does not. The sad irony of her vengeful spirit being set free is that it allows us a chance, however slight, of eventually bringing her back to life.
If she needs a mobile skeleton's body to inhabit, we know a place.
Yes, Yoshka. She knows that place quite well herself.
I'll save it right here. We could actually go back to a few more places. Digamana, Great Forest, Tomb of Rekka. Seems like we still have, if I had to take a guess, like
I
6 more
can't tell you
places?
where these weapons come from. I just know you won't be disappointed with them.
Give him his boot, longsword, the gems. Oh, we're getting close.